Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Houston Cougars and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game, the ground game is crucial today. With the freshman quarterback, they know they can rely on their senior running back to attack. He is a great safety blanket. If they get in trouble with the quarterback, they can just hand it off. The ground game will be important. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. So the Kentucky Wildcats kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
This is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
On first down, it's Baxter again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Wide 53, wide 53.
Running inside, it's Baxter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick completion to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Back to pass. Back's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And that 2nd down completion was anything but helpful. Threw it in reverse, and now it's 3rd and long. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Ready, go!
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end, making side adjustments here. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to the counter play. Look out, he's got room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off for Baxter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere. And
touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll park it right around the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And as a defense, you're happy with the incompletion. But, man, when you get to this guy, you want to hit him. But you got to get the quarterback on the ground. He does a great job extending the play. You gave him an opportunity to make a big play. At least the back end held up. But you got to wrap that guy up when you get a chance.
This one's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right.
Here's a little room there. He now has 63 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. This time he wants to throw. He's going to take off. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Ivory. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll run play action. But a little time lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The run inside. It's Baxter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Runs through the tackle. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They might need a telescope to find the 1st down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Red 54, red 54.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Moving out of the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. I think guys, like, they've struggled to get points on the board and to move the ball consistently. And so I love the shot right here before the half, but they got to find something to hang their hat on, something they do really, really well. Because going into the half, there's not been a lot to talk about in a positive way.
The play action fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backwards, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Well, that time he's just trying to get through his progressions, and there's nothing open downfield. He did find his running back out in flat, but just threw that one out a little too far in front.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. Smashes through the tackle. Another broken tackle. He's going to get loose. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Georgia taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Skinner. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Handoff for Baxter. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go. Hey, move. Flag. Ready, go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got a little space. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something, because this game's starting to creep along, and they really need to make something happen.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Baxter again. Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Throws to the tight end. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Here comes the Houston offense once again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To throw, it's Henderson. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, Dave. There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
30, 30. Ready to go.
Looking to fire. Makes a catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Makes a pass to Marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense defense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught, and he's got room. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Spins away from the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To the air, it's Henderson. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Open space at the 25. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Final play of the quarter coming. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Ready? Black 14. Black 14.
Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive...
Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Houston will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Looking for space, it's Patterson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. Running inside, it's Hughes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's now up to 95 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They kick it away on 4th down. He's got it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the field. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Houston. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There's some room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Give him 105 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, what a move. Still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Ready? 1, 2, go, go! Ready? 1, ready, go! Here we go, ready? 188, 188. Booster, booster, 180, go! Ready, ready? Let's go! Shift! Down! Ready! Right! Hey, move! Go, go! Ready! Jet! Go, go! Ready! Shift! Go, go! Ready, go!